Welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new, hi, my name is Lisa, and I love everything colorful makeup. I love makeup in general. I'm an enthusiast, but I especially love indie brands. And I am going to share with you in this video today, we're going to create looks with these two palettes, and it's by Fantasy Cosmetica. I have my coffee because I love coffee. And this is the Rogue palette and the Harvest of Souls. Hopefully you watched my video that I posted yesterday, the day before, on my Fantasy Cosmetica haul. Rogue, they are going to be discontinuing her very soon, in that they are also having their site-wide summer sale that is like 25% off. Not sure if you can piggyback creator codes off of that. I'm not sure. I have not created any looks with this yet, so I'm excited that you and I are going to do this together. We're going to do Rogue on one eye and Harvest of Souls on the other eye. So 2 looks, 2 palettes. Gorgeous. These color stories, their formulas are beautiful. As you can see, this is cut up into, curated into quads. You can see there's the quad, 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 and quad. But don't let that stop you with your creativity. There are no rules. And that is what is so fun about colorful eyeshadow. I mean, there are some rules you need to stick to if you want it to look nice and cohesive, but just having fun, and that is the point. So grab your brushes, grab your 2 palettes. I don't know, maybe, hopefully you may have these 2 palettes. If not, maybe similar color stories. And grab your coffee, what have you, and come on back and let's create and have fun. So my lids are primed with my MAC paint pot and soft ochre. Sorry about my leather chair, it keeps rubbing up against my vanity here. We're gonna play with Harvest of Souls first. And I'm looking at her, and I haven't created a purple moment in a little while, but my eye still is gravitating towards this quad obsession, this multi-chrome, it's nuts. I think I'm gonna go with the contrasting colors, that quad up in the left corner with the berry in the greens. And let's swatch out this quad, I'll show you. This is like a pea green, okay? Darker green, and then this deep aubergine kind of color. So pigmented. And Schemes is a foily girl, so you definitely will want to look at how sparkly that is. You're definitely going to want to spray her, and a little goes a long way. I mean, when I was swatching the palettes out, I kept making the mistake of putting too much on my fingers. That is going to be absolutely a gorgeous look. Swatch out Poison, that really fun color that I absolutely love. The neon yellows and the neon greens. Usual, I'm going to use my Sigma brushes, my Singe brushes. I do have some Fantasy Cosmetica brushes as well. And I'm going to use this color as a transition. This is literally going to be a dusting. There are too many neutral palettes out there as it is, and I have enough neutral palettes in my collection. I don't really need another one. Bella Beauty Bar has the unoriginal nudes. The one palette I am interested in getting, the color of the year, is Mocha Mousse. Gourmand Girls just launched Mocha Moment, and I'm definitely here for that because it's not just a straight up neutral. There's a green in there and it looks very like spicy mocha neutrally, you know what I mean? I think it was very smart of them to do that, knowing that the mocha, the color of the year is Mocha Mousse, and then naming it Mocha Moment. I do think that there are going to be some people who are going to come for them because on the cover there is a cup of, you know, Java, coffee, espresso, what have you. Names definitely fit the cover. And some of the shades do, but when you've thrown the green in there, I think some people are gonna, that doesn't make any sense. Blending that all over. Build her up, but I don't want it vibrant. I just want it enough so that you can see it. Now go into this green, EO6. One thing is I haven't decided what the shape, the style with this quad, whether I want to do a halo or just a look I usually do. I'm literally going to place this in my socket in my natural crease and round this out. And it's, by patting, this brush is doing the work for me, and it's going and creating a false crease, but still blending into Poison. Okay, now that I have it where I want it, I'm gonna go into this green, and I'm taking my Unearthly Cosmetics pencil brush because I really want to keep this tight, but I'm going to V it out in the outer corner and go back in. I went back in and I'm just deepening this up further. You know, I've said it before, I never go in with a plan. It's just looking at the palette and saying, what colors do I want to play with and what do I want to do? To me, that's like the creative part of figuring it out, what's going to work, what may work. But it's also trial and error too, you know what I mean? It, like I said, this could completely turn out to look like shit. Just placing color, not doing a lot of blending just yet. I'm gonna go for the halo. So, taking this pencil, like so. We're gonna fix that. Now I'm kind of blending those two on my hood. Just ever so slightly. We're gonna take this, and it's called Sacrifice, on this very tiny, small, slanted, where I can just put it on the edge here. Here we go. Putting that this shimmer, but I'm also going to use Ensnare. So I think I'm going to use this one on the outside, but this pink, which is Ensnare, this one in the middle. I need to trust the process. I do. I'm gonna go into Poison, which is the neon green. Going to build her up like I did, so that everything kind of matches when we're all said and done here. Gonna go on both sides. I'm gonna take my singe with the dark green and start stamping that. And I do put it in my waterline. They're my eyeballs. I don't suggest you do it. And I'm gonna leave that negative space where that aubergine, or what's the name of it? Sacrifice. Going back in with that neon yellow or neon green. Poison, and tying that in by blending a little more. And I'm definitely trying to avoid the whole, you know, I don't want it to look like it's a bruise. You know what I mean? Or like chlamydia of the eye. That's not my journey. I'm gonna take a very small smudger again, go back into Poison. Now, E55, which came out of the Glitzy Fritzy set. I'm gonna go back into Sacrifice ever so slightly to define this middle part more. Take this flat brush and I'm gonna go and I'm stamping Sacrifice in this negative space that's left here. This is definitely a creative look. Definitely something that, you know, probably isn't for everybody. I'm questioning it, but at the same time, I'm like, I think this is gonna end up looking really pretty and unique. Cosmic Beauty. Go back into Poison. Even though this is dark and grungy, I still feel like it needs that light on the outer edge and that blend, you know what I mean? She's dark, mysterious, grungy, and I'm here for it. Let's see what we can use for liner on this NYX Beetlejuice. And then this one. But I also think I could go with my dark green one as well, which I used this combo in my last video. I'm gonna put the liners on and I'll be right back. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight Fantasy Cosmetica, the EO1, and I'm gonna go into Eternal. This one, because I'm gonna be using this. No, skip that. Never mind. Never mind. I do want to use Souls though. I do my brow. Because you could use this as a topper as well. But we are going to take Ensnare and put her in the middle on the lid. Like that, right? And I've already put glitter glue here. I'm gonna take this same brush and go into Ensnare Ooh, she is foily. Just mixing it on the back of my hand because I'm putting this on my lower lash line. I'm gonna spray her though. This is Pixie, so use anything with glycerin in it. Placing her there on top of the already blended. I gotta move the wrinkles and crinkles, y'all. My flat brush from Singe. And definitely gonna spray this, go back into Ensnare, and I'm gonna spray her. Like I said, I already have glitter glue on. And I'm not even gonna put, because I want this aubergine color to still come through. So I kind of want this to be a topper. So just allowing that sparkle to come through, to stick onto the glitter glue. Very lightly tapping here. Just like that. All right. I'm starting to see the vision here. I'm going to take Schemes, the one that was in this quad, and I'm going to spray her. This is the one where I said I want to put on each side here. I don't know if this is going to work very well or not, because we are going to tie that dark green back in, the matte. I think that works. I do. I think that that's good. And now I'm going to take my finger before I go into that green matte, which I'm going to take my EO1, my workhorse. I'll end up going into that green and re-intensifying and blending that in with this one with my finger, ever so gently. No glitter glue, no spraying or anything like that, or even using a brush. And just, I want it to like be burst. You know what I mean? To have that shimmer ever so gently. Try to. Oh, crap. Well, I think I had it until I did that. That is not what I wanted. That was not what I was envisioning, y'all. It looks nice on the lid. That's okay. And right here. But damn. Unless I wipe it off completely or blend it out until it actually blends out completely, which I might be able to do. So let me do that and I'll be right back, because once I do that, I'm gonna put some mascara on and a lash and we're gonna complete this look. This definitely is different. Okay, here is the finished look. I didn't put a lash on. I just used mascara, the Lancome Idol mascara. I feel like it would just take away from the look. Is this my best look that I've done? No. I can honestly say it's not my favorite. Do I think it's horrible? No. Using this quad, for me, there's not a light enough color. I think it was meant to be just a dark, used for a dark look, in which I accomplished. The shimmers though, so pretty. Love. I think the next time I play with this, because I used, obviously we use this quad and this here. This is the only light enough green to really kind of use for blending, for transition. I think I'm gonna play with these purples next. Here we are. Here we are. We can't always have a perfect look. But again, do I think it's horrible? No. I think it came out nice, but it's not one of my best looks. And I had a blast doing it, and that's all that matters. And I had a blast doing it with you guys. So this is Harvest of Souls, and I can't wait to use each quad in here and then think about how I can mix it up. But that's for another time. The Harvest of Souls. So we are going to get going on look number 2 using the Rogue palette. This is what she is giving. So with that, I'll be right back. Okay, so look number 2 with the Rogue palette. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to take this light purple, going to take this blue and black. I am going to take this less fluffy brush. This is a Sigma E24. And I'm going to take that light purple. Do I really want to though? I can never make up my mind. I'm gonna take that blue in the middle instead. This one right here. And then I'm gonna take that blue. These are both gonna be like dark colors, dark looks. And I'm going to put this in the crease. And I'm blending as I'm going this time. All in the crease. And I'm gonna build this blue up. And I am not a makeup artist, and I don't claim to know what I'm doing, like as far as teaching people, but I do try the best that I know how, the way that I do my shadow, and I just hope that it helps. Oh, I'm telling you, do I even know what I want to do half the time? No, not really. Sigma E42, which is a tapered blender. I go into that dark teal blue kind of, ooh boy, and put it right here. Now I'm gonna bring that in. I'm gonna V it. I think I already have my answer. I think I'm going to keep it like this. I don't think I'm gonna do a halo. And saturate my real crease here. And right where that line is, I want to get this gradient right here. Pat, pat, patting. And I'm going to go back into that light blue and intensify this on the lid. Re-intensify what we lost in that blend there. My Cosmic Beauty 4, and I'm going to go into that light blue. And I am going to lighten the outside here. And then I'm going to work the lower lash line. So I am just going to go in a little bit more with the dark blue. And then we are going to be so ready for a shimmer. I'm just bringing this in on the light blue to give me a little bit of a gradient. I'm going to take the same brush wiped off in that light blue. Just tapping this on the outside. Give it a little bit lighter blend. I'm happy with that. Is I'm going to take some glitter glue. I kind of already know with or without glitter glue, it is going to be really pretty either way. I'm kind of cutting this a little bit here. Then I'm just going to dab in that light blue. It won't be hidden. Just like that. It makes sense. I use this row. So I'm definitely going to use this shimmer. So I'm going to use these two. Gorgeous. Here we go. She's still pretty purpley. Oh boy, so pretty. Like I said, is this one. But I'm gonna use a brush for that. Hinge flat brush. Spraying. Sleight of hand, one we just used. A little bit of a pinky. Oh, that is so pretty. Right here. And go in again. Wow. Okay. Like I said, I did put my liners on. Use my workhorse, my EO1. Go into that dark blue and blend the outer corner into that shimmer. And then mascara, and you betcha this is getting a lash. I don't know. I might put a lash on the other lash. I don't know. That looks so pretty. I wiped off my brush and I'm just patting to blend. For my last trick here, I'm going to take, let's see, before going to that light blue. And one more time, final time. Putting this the outside. So pretty. So gorgeous. I am going to put mascara on and a lash. I'll be right back with the final look. Here is the final finished look. Okay, so I got a little creative and I got a little carried away. But, I mean, it's all part of the artistry and creative process, right? I did put a lash over here. So yeah, you could do this everyday look. It's a little dark grungy. Is it my best work? Is it my best look? Not really. Do I think I could have did a little better? Yeah. But this one, in my opinion, that's fire. That's beautiful. I love this. This is Rogue, and she is being discontinued. So, yeah, if you want her, you better grab her. Oh, I'm so happy to have this in my collection. I can't wait to continue to play with both of these palettes because we have some unfinished business. Harvest of Souls and I. Absolutely. So, again, I will put Fantasy Cosmetica's website and my code FFMLisa for you guys in the description box below per usual. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and the tutorials. I know I didn't put the jewels on with you guys, but sometimes it can be a little late. I never know where I'm gonna put it, but next time, if I decide to do gems, let me know. Is that something you guys want to see? I mean, literally it's just taking lash glue. Make sure it's lash glue, not nail glue. Lash glue. And just making a dot wherever you want your gems. These are like self-adhesive, but I do use a little bit of glue just to make sure that they stay wherever you want to, and then coordinate with the colors. That's pretty much all it is. Get creative, have fun. So with that, I hope I see you guys on the next one. Till next time.